What could happen if we as the human race destroy our planet with nuclear weapons? If few persons survive, what would happen to them after the war? Dmitry Glukovsky created his own version. What is Metro 2033? This is, let's say, an interpretation I did. I always like to storytell or something like that for the things I do, so I hope you like it. The world is dead. It's ravaged, destroyed by our wars. You and thousands of other survivors ran from the nuclear fire and live inside the metro. First time you leave the safety of the haven known as the stations. The first time you climb the stairs to the dead city of Moscow, you can feel the atmosphere is quite different. The air has been contaminated by radiation, meaning you can't go out without a gas mask and air filters. The rain is radiated, burns your skin. Everything up there wants to kill you. The mutated monsters, the weather, everything. Below the city of Moscow, a war rages on. We could say this war is a war of survival. People fight for food, people fight for territory, people fight for their lives. You see, the monsters, they go in direction of the stations where people live. And there's also something else. Humans still fight against each other for territory, for control, for everything. Instead of humans deciding to fight together against a common enemy, we're still trying to kill each other. And on this universe, this game, even after we succeeded on destroying everything we had, we still fight. You, as a mere observer of the war, you can see that both sides of the story, both the Reich and both the Soviets, are equal, because there is no right side. Humanity should be fighting against a common enemy. Humanity should be fighting to survive. So, what is your part on this story? So we know that creatures who were irradiated by the bombs were mutated, and now they hunt people both on the underground and on the upper part of Moscow. What if humans were irradiated as well and something else came from that? That's the main plot of Metro 2033. Metro 2033 is a game I first played on my brother's Xbox 360. And at the time I didn't play it much, but when I bought it for myself, I can clearly say it is one of my favorite games. And I played both the normal and the Redux version, and I recommend both. I'm actually trying to buy a copy of the books, But it's not been easy because there's really no one selling it in my country. My favorite character so far is Khan. My brother thinks he's a pain in the ass. Maybe it's because of his mystical bullshit, but Khan really is one of the most important characters for me. I like the way he's mysterious, and I'll be fair, I actually like his dialogues. One thing I actually like on this game, I think it's really important, are the events where, let's say, paranormal stuff happens. For example, on Last Light, you go inside a plane and you see the moment that plane crashed. So it's something amazing to see on the first time.
Странно как-то. Черт, ты тоже видел? Что? Где? Душно мне! Душно!
But that's was, let's say, how that guy on Reddit said. He called me a reviewer, so that was my review on Metro. And now, if you guys don't mind, I'll make a little shout out about myself. If you are liking what I'm doing, feel free to subscribe. And you could check my other videos to see if you like the type of content I'm making. If you do, I'll be really happy. If you don't, well, please give me your feedback, tell me what you dislike, and I'll try to get better. But now I'm going to talk about myself. The Metro part is over. The last time I talked about myself was on the Rising Storm video. I didn't release anything about my private life. I'm actually not doing the schedule I promised. I'm not releasing videos weekly because basically I'm just not doing good. I changed my medication and some other stuff. And right now, the doctor I'm going right now, he's incompetent. And some other things in my personal life have been causing trouble. Lately, I've been noticing it's getting harder for people to understand my speech, or that maybe my logic doesn't seem right when I try to talk to people. Like people say, you don't make sense or some stuff. Maybe I'm getting worse. So I need a better doctor, and I need to continue my stuff. I need to continue my life. I've been thinking that since I had a positive answer to the treatment, maybe I should do things on my own. I mean, I bought some courses, and I'm trying to study on my own because it's hard for me to keep on schedule. And I really hope I can present a decent project in a few months or maybe years. I decided that I should try to apply the knowledge I have from music, which I never talked about. I played in a classical orchestra when I was a kid, like when I was 8 as a violinist. And around that time I used to write poems, which I actually think I have a few, although I was a kid, please. So I never published them because I didn't have like the good feedback from my dad, and I think that mattered a lot in my life. And looking to my past right now, I think I should have published them. But what I'm talking about is I have both the music knowledge, I know how to apply music, and I know how to create music but I only have a guitar, I don't have the proper mic. So I'm thinking about using a software to do that. And maybe I can create something cool. Yeah, I've been thinking on that. and I know how to program things. I'm learning more complex languages right now, C++, and I started as a web designer, so you can expect that much. And I know how to write. Maybe, maybe I could make games. I'm thinking about that, like, why don't I create my own things so people can see what I want? Like this video, like all the videos I've did since I started making videos again. I have the free time, I have the courses where I can learn from it, and I have a bit of knowledge. Maybe I should use those tools for something important. I never... I have so many opportunities, and I'll try to grab what I can. Because this is my life, and I want to make something I am proud of. Well, once again, I thanks thee for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day. And see you later, and thanks for the trip.